Hey guys, welcome back to Custom Rigs. I'm here with Wally and Jill and their dog Bueller. They're on YouTube, Fox Party of 3, and they post original videos. Today they're going to give us a tour of their setup.
So our rig is a Arctic Fox. It's a 2022 model, and the model number is a 990. And I have it put on the Ford F350. I've got a gas engine, and it's in a 21 model. So I went with a gas F350 versus diesel, and I did that with a lot of thought in mind. The gas engine is 900 pounds lighter than the diesel engine configuration. I'm not pulling a big fifth wheel or anything behind me where I needed all that extra diesel torque. I needed the payload capacity for a heavy truck camper. So I went gas to give me extra 900 pounds of payload, and that works for me because I'm probably pushing about 14,000 pound total weight with all this rig, and that's the max I can carry. So a lot of truck campers will overload their truck, and I like the fact that we're staying within that limit. To test it out, I went to the top of Pikes Peak with this rig, 14,200 foot up and down, and it did flawlessly with the 10 gear system. So thinking about a truck camper, don't rule out a gas engine. I would still go with gas if I had it to do over again. Save myself about $9,000 or $10,000 initial cost. Diesel's a lot more expensive than gas. Oil changes are a lot more expensive. I don't have to carry and buy the DEF fluid. So to me, gas made sense. So that's why I went with a gas engine. So we have 2 lithium Life Pro batteries, and we've had those installed, and I have 385 watts of solar on the roof, and between the two, I don't worry about running out of power ever. We love the larger propane tanks. We find out we can run about 2 weeks per tank on the way we live with a lot of outdoor grilling. A month's supply on the larger tanks is really nice for us, and never have to worry about it. So one of the reasons we picked the Arctic Fox 990 was the tank capacities and the propane size. So we love that we have 59 gallons combined freshwater capacity. That's with the tank itself and the 6 gallons worth of water heater. That tank, I've got a 45 gallon black tank and a 39 gallon gray tank. So those capacities let us boondock for long periods of time, and we do that primarily. So we did a few things aftermarket wise on the back end of the rig. First thing we did was bolted a small 17-inch toolbox. That's mostly Bueller's stuff for his dog supplies. Also took a piece of PVC pipe and mounted that directly underneath. I just sanded it, painted it flat black, put end caps on it, and I use that for storage as well. We also added a WeBoost antenna on the back, and I drilled a hole through it, and I ran that through the generator compartment and through the floor, and just put it on a Sherwin-Williams telescopic paint pole, which I can raise about 3 foot above the rig, and that gives me a little bit more antenna reach when we're out of cell phone service or weak cell phone service. You're not going in yet, buddy. Nice compartment here, which slides out. Yeah, I keep all my electrical stuff in here, and then once I take the truck and the camper, when I separate the 2 units, I use the tie downs, the 4 tie downs. The fast guns, I'll store those in here too so I can lock them up. On the back of the unit, it came with it as an option. We got the Fox Landing and also the Quick Connect gas fitting for the outdoor grill. But the Fox Landing is nice to have. It just folds up and stores like that as you're going down the road, and it gives you a nice entry level. We like it because the way it comes up and down, you've got access to a grab handle, which is also one of the options, but you're coming down at an angle. A lot of the truck campers come down straight, and you don't have a really good grab handle to hold on to. And with our age and our mobility issues, we love this. So.
God, I hope not. Welcome to our home. Thanks for stopping by. We bought the Arctic Fox 990 brand new, and then immediately wanted to change everything. So the first thing we did is we painted the walls. We painted right over the wallpaper, and we took down all the valances over the windows and doors and put up real residential like curtains. Actually, these are from Walmart. They are dish towels. And
every now and then I'll grab one. She's like, those aren't dish towels, those are our curtains.
Because I couldn't find any curtains that I really liked, and this seems to work. The countertops I redid with contact paper. I love terrazzo, so this was perfect. So it's just contact paper. It's held up really well, and real happy with that. There was a backsplash up here that was the original countertop, or matched the original countertop. We took that down and installed the stainless steel. The knife rack came with the Arctic Fox, and we installed the spice rack. Everybody loves that. Our little notes for mostly groceries. And this we got from IKEA. We love it. I do take these heavy ones down when we're traveling, just so it's not extra weight on the wall. Our little utensil holder, we mounted that so we don't have to worry about it moving.
It's two-sided tape.
Nano tape. And again, the countertop I redid with the contact paper. You know, anywhere you can find extra space with our paper plate holder, paper towel holder. You're just trying to maximize your space. And everybody always asks about the knife block. Oh, that's so cool. Did y'all do that? Like, no, that came with the Arctic Fox.
Have you used the oven?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the time. You
This
gotta
morning
make
we had
biscuits.
biscuits.
We've never used ours. Does it drain your propane?
Not too
so
bad.
much. It distributes the heat more evenly.
Yeah.
And then I got the little silk hat.
Nice.
For
And it cooks so much better having the pizza at the oven stone in there. These pots and pans are awesome, and we use them for the space saving ability. Bought 2 handles, but it's just literally the handle just snaps onto the pot and pan, and you can interchange it. And we went ahead and bought an extra handle in case we ever we only use one at a time. But it's really nice as far as space saving in an RV, that all the pots and pans can fit in one stack, and you don't have the long handles in a small space.
That's really cool. I've never seen that before.
This is the pantry. It comes with 3 shelves. We got the 4th because we just felt like there was some wasted space in there. We could use one more tray. We also keep our cooking pans in there, which we wrestle with every now and then, and a couple of real small thin cutting boards that don't take up any space. Small pantries, it is what it is. It's just a set shelves. They're a little bit shallow, but it holds everything we need for 2 people. Kind of a junk medicine, shave, laundry stuff drawer we use.
If you guys haven't discovered this stuff for laundry detergent, this will be your best friend. And it should be all over the place, but definitely in the RV world, they are sheets. That is your laundry detergent.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm not carrying around a big plastic bottle. This will clean. I mean,
Yeah.
it will clean.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You don't have to worry about detergent spilling or
Right.
Yeah.
And weight savings.
Yeah.
So it saves a lot of weight. You're not having the
space.
plastic, you know.
That's really cool.
It's just a really, really eco-friendly way to do laundry.
So yeah, Kind Laundry. Amazon.
Nano tape is your friend. We use that. It's one-sided tape covered by a thin layer of plastic, which you pull that off, and then it gives it a double-sided tape. And we use that for everything. We use it for sticking those little clear trays. I use it for pictures, and everything that's on the wall is mounted with nano tape. Holding stuff on the back of the bed on the little shelf while we ride. It's holding her utensil tray, but it's great stuff. You can find it on Amazon. Yeah, so you got a nice size, and that's
Cool.
Ned's.
and then all our rechargers we stick in there as well. We've got one more cabinet here I use for fishing tackle. It's this little tray. This little tray comes in and out, and then we also put an inverter in that space and upgraded the charging system. And then this is off the inverter system that we can use the vacuum sealer or the fan or.
We're empty almost.
Yeah, that way it's not all just thrown.
Yeah, tools and things are.
Oh, you guys use a Brita.
Yeah,
Smart.
yeah.
That is smart.
You know, we use the filter when we fill the water, but then we filter it again to drink.
There's a decent size freezer and refrigerator.
Yeah, it's just peel and stick.
We loved it. It brightened up.
It brightened
It
it up.
lightened it up. It was like a dark brown wallpaper, so it really made it feel bigger and brighter. The bedroom area is really nice. Again, it's really tall, so we can sit up in here. We did upgrade the mattress, and we've got a little bit taller mattress than the original one that was in here. We also, for ventilation, I've seen a lot of guys do different systems. We just bought this mat. It's coconut husk. It's like a 1-inch thick, and it's I bought 2 of them, and that fit the queen size. And that allows the mattress to breathe. In a truck camper, that's really important because of the mold and mildew, because you're sleeping right over the cab of the truck. It's in here, but this goes down that much further, deep. And the same thing with both ones in the corner. They go all the way to the bed of the truck. So they're actually a lot deeper than you would think. This is the flip door cabinet, and again, it goes all the way down. So it's about that much deeper. Pampers either side. Phone chargers either side. Lights on either side. All lights are LED, so very little battery draw. There is a little cubby shelf behind the bed area. And because we're not proud, I'll show you. We use that for storage.
Oh, cute.
And it holds most of the time toilet paper.
Nice.
And we keep toilet paper and paper towels back there at a glance.
And that's the original upholstery.
That's the original upholstery that was.
Why I changed it.
And that's the original upholstery that was everywhere. I put these mesh bags everywhere, Velcro, just the remote control, just to make it easier to grab.
I like the mesh bag idea. So you put like your phone.
They're nice for holding the
stuff.
cell phones at night when they charge and the cords. They come in real convenient for that. And we put them also different areas of the rig. We use them for dog leashes in the corner, for her sandals under the dinette. They're pretty handy, and they don't take up any room.
Where'd you find those? Amazon?
Amazon, yeah, just quick. You come with like 4 to 6 screws, and you mount them really quick and easy. You don't have to drill anything. They call this a pass-through window on most truck campers, even though most of them aren't truly pass-through. But it is a peek-through window. When I'm driving the rig, I can see with the blind up, I can see all the way through, straight through the entire cab, through the rig and out the back door window. And at night, it's just a privacy shade. Now these shades were up also on every window, and we pulled them off. So that's one of the things we also removed. But we left this one just because it works, and we left the one on the back door, but everything else we used as curtains. When we got the rig, it had one of the options already on it was a bunk bed, and it's configured right over here, and it'll hold a 90-pound child. That was also covered in that valance material that was dark and green, and we weren't going to use the bunk bed. It's just us two, and we didn't want the extra weight and the extra color, so we removed that bunk bed, and that again made it bigger and lighter. The dinette will make into another bed. This table just comes down and the cushions spread out, and we use that for a day bed sometimes. We can also swing the TV around and watch TV from that, but the bed's too high for Bueller to get up there. But sometimes when he needs snuggle time, or we want to all just get together, we'll make that into a bed, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, the Arctic Fox is so well built. The ceiling itself, it's a block of foam that's about this thick, and you've got this arched cathedral, which we love because we're 6'3", Jill's almost 6 foot tall, so we love having this open feeling inside. And it's so strong. The superstructure itself is aluminum welded superstructure with wood inside those aluminum tubes, so it's double framed. And they advertised it by putting 36 of their employees on the roof. So not only is it a walk-on roof, it will hold 36 people. So it's built that well, and we're off-road all the time, and this thing no issues at all. It's banging it around. It has held together extremely well in the last year and a half that we've been on the road beating it up. So one of the reasons we wanted the Arctic Fox 990 was for the wet bath. For me personally, I didn't want a dry bath. You lose some space with that, and I'm a big person, and I'm from the nautical world, so I like the fact that it's like a boat. You can shower in here, run the water everywhere, and you don't have to worry about anything there. So the whole space is usable space for us. The bathroom, you've got a small sink in the corner. We've got a shower on a wand that is great, on and off switch there. It does have a skylight over top, which gives you some more light, and if you're extra tall like me, it gives you a little bit more headroom. I'm 250 pounds, 6'3", and I've got plenty of shoulder room in this particular bath. We did mount all these clear bins, like I said before. We mount those everywhere for all the conditioners and shampoos and all the extras that you want to put. And then the IKEA bins we put for the toothbrushes and razors and stuff. We did put the 9 skid down. That wasn't, these decorative rings were stuff that we added. I took down the cover for the toilet paper. It was like a waterproof cover that was really large. Found it was too big and it was too awkward to get the toilet paper in and out. So I just bought this stick on Amazon, again, nano taped it to the wall, and then this moves any way you want. And when we shower, we just remove the toilet paper, and then the curtain just slides across. You've got a towel holder on the other side. Jill always laughs at me because I tell everybody we have a porcelain toilet, and it's a tall porcelain toilet. And I think it's funny, but it's true. If you're a big person, it's nice having a tall toilet, not a small little RV plastic toilet. I love having a full-size toilet in there. So.
What do you use in your toilet, like for smell and stuff?
Oh, I just the Walmart toilet pods, or I buy them on Amazon.
The tab.
Yeah, the tabs, and
yeah.
kind of like they're in a little plastic thing. You know, one thing.
And then we do a squirt of.
Yeah, I do a squirt of Dawn usually just to help keep it better in there. It seems to help. So one of the nice things about the Arctic Fox or any truck camper, some of them have slide outs and they make a whole lot more room in the interior. This one, the 990, has a single slide out, which we love. Also, a lot of people ask, how does a truck camper and a truck marry together? Literally, it's just the weight of the truck camper in the truck bed, and then it's held together by these 4 connection points. You'll see here the tie down system, and we went with the fast gun systems. It's just a quick turnbuckle, one shut, and quick adjust, and we love that. They're a little spendy, about $1,000 for a set of those, but they're really worth it. And if you take your camper off the truck, which is easy to do with the remote controls and the mechanical jack system, we do it often. It's really nice to have those quick turnbuckles. They're worth their weight in gold for us.
Turn it on it and turn it on.
And then you pull up the gas station, and it will shift in the bed every now and then a little bit, so you got to tighten one or loosen one. So our camper came with the swing out jack brackets for the front, because we have a dually. And if you're going to go Arctic Fox 990 heavy rig, don't pay attention to whatever they advertise the weight. It's going to be more than that weight. Get yourself a dually and put the Arctic Fox 990 on a dually. Get you the swing out brackets on the jack.
What does that help you with, the swing outs?
So that you can clear it when you...
Yeah, so it clears that fender well.
Yeah. Okay.
And 2, once we're off the, if I wanted to take this thing off the rig, off the truck, undo the 4 turnbuckles, and then swing out the jacks, remote control, lower it down, raise it off the truck, and pull the truck out from underneath it. And with the jacks extended out too, it also gives you a better footprint and gives you more stability on it. And then we added a stable camper system, which you can't see until it's mounted down here and underneath, but it gives you kind of an angled support. One swings down from here and goes to the back, and then the 2 in the front cross, and that really takes all the vibration out of the camper when it's off the truck. And Stable Camper makes that system, and it's fabulous. So for us, we travel, it's just me and Jill and Bueller. I didn't want the back seat. 1, I was concerned about weight, and 2, they got in the way for us. So took the back seats out, and then it gives me the whole back storage of the crew cab for extra storage space. Bought a bunch of these plastic totes, pick them up at your Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, wherever. And then on top of that, I put Bueller's bed. If you're going to do this, a lot of hooks, come in handy, and also those plastic wraps. And you can see that I put these wraps on the back seat mounts everywhere, and they hold all the gear in place against the wall. On this side of the truck, again, the boxes, I also keep a Weber grill and keep it in a grill bag. Found the grill bag on Amazon, and it's great. It keeps all the smells out of the cab of the truck. Beforehand, I had it in one of these boxes as well, and the box lid didn't shut very good, and we always got that grill smell that drove us crazy. The grill bag is quick and easy. I usually just leave it right where it sits. Unzip the bag, fold it over, and just grab the grill out from the bag itself. And it's very convenient, when we're cooking. And I cook out the back with a quick connect hose on that. And again, you can probably see from this angle, this is a 9x12 mat, and these 2 are the 13.5-foot kayaks, wedged where the back seat would be. So good use of space, but taking everything out of the truck, taking the seats out, and then we found out this system works best for us. Wouldn't change this setup. Reconfigured it about 3 or 4 times after about a year and a half. This is the perfect setup for us.
So why did you choose a truck bed camper over a Class A, C, or something to tow behind?
It was an easy decision for me. It was a little bit harder for me to convince Jill. We had a nice home. We sold everything, and we knew we were going to be moving into an RV. I have an adventuresome soul. I used to ride adventure bikes and do that sort of thing. So I've always, even as a kid, wanted to travel, and I like traveling light. I wanted to get in and out of places. I wanted to go up to Alaska. Truck campers are the way to go see Alaska. But for us, it made sense. It's just the two of us. I didn't want a 40-foot rig towing behind me. I know there were going to be times where we were going to miss some turns here or there, or need to get in some tight spaces or maybe smaller campsites. So this afforded us that opportunity to do that. And we've had it a year and a half, and I wouldn't change a thing. It's been the right rig for us. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and if I could just add, like when he first had this idea, I said, there is absolutely no way you're taking me out of my beautiful home and sticking me in the back of a pickup truck. And here we are, sitting in the back of our pickup truck. It was a process, but like he says, I mean, I wouldn't change a thing. We look at other rigs, and I'm like, I like mine.
It's roomy.
It is.
For two people and a dog, this is the great thing for us.
So is there anything you would change about your setup?
I think eventually we're going to change out the carpet. I just haven't found what I want yet. But yeah, other than that, everything works really well for us here. So
I wouldn't change anything. I love it. So you asked us earlier, is there anything we'd change about the rig? And the only thing I had was on the outside. And I'm going to do that once I get home. I am going to change the front hitch receiver mount. I'm going to add an offset hitch mount, so it's pretty much the block and then another block on top of it welded. And it's going to raise this all up about 3 or 4 inches. The seat will come up to about here. Handlebars will come up to about here, and it'll give me a little more ground clearance. Every now and then you can see I hit a little dirt or something on really steep stuff. But after a year and a half, really, it's just more for me, it's just a want to give me a little bit more off-road capabilities. And we did add the off-road lights to the front of the hitch, which gives me a little bit more auxiliary light too at night. But other than that, I would just get me an offset here and raise this bike up just 3 or 4 inches. And that's the only thing I would do about the entire rig.
Thank you, Wally and Jill, for showing us around your awesome setup. Where can people find you if they want to follow your adventures?
So we have our own channel. We are Fox Party of 3, and we'd love to have you join us if you were so interested.
Awesome. And if you want to be featured on custom rigs, drop a comment down below and let us know.
These guys do a great job, by the way.